Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 684, we're going to talk about Inniaz, the Gale Force. Now, when I first read this, I was like, oh, another blue-white flying deck. Wizards keeps going to this well, and I feel like I've built the blue-white flying deck a million times. But then I keep reading, and it got interesting. So yes, 5 mana for a 4/4 flyer. You can spend 3. Attacking flyers get +1 till end of turn. It's hybrid, so that makes it blue-white in the color identity. And then this line's what got me. Whenever 3 or more creatures you control with flying attack, each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice controlled by the player to their right. Yeah, so you get to pick. So I was like, wow. So the first thing that this tells us is that we want a bunch of small flyers. Not really big flyers, but we want, small ones so that we can get this out there quickly. The idea is the turn Inniaz comes down to attack with 3 that are not sick. Hopefully we can do this on turn 5. Attack with 3 that are not sick and start swapping permanents. Because that's a beautiful thing. First, let's go through the boring Flying Matters package, shall we? You know what I'm talking about. Winged Words. I'm going to blow through this pretty quick. Skycat Sovereign, because we've seen it a million times. Thunderclap Wyvern, Gravitational Shift, Jubilant Skybonder, Waterkin Shaman, Warden of Evo's Isle, Favorable Winds, Kangi's Lieutenant, and the Empyrean Eagle. Now, we got that out of the way. Let's show you the things that we're going to be passing around the table. Beautiful stuff. Like Steel Golem. Because this was the first deck I think I had registered Steel Golem, because you can't play creature spells. Is a pretty big drawback, and I would love to play this and then donate it to the player on my left, because I'm on their right. But yeah, so much so that I got 2 of them. The Grid Monitor, same thing. Now, the Crown of Doom is one of those things that, it was made to give away anyway, right? But then we have things like the Wrath of Merit Lage. It doesn't matter who controls them, who controls the Wrath here. It's still doing the same thing. Razor Pendulum doesn't matter. Fibblethip. If if it becomes the target of anything, it's just going to shuffle back into your deck, right? And by the way, don't you just love that name, Fibblethip? Fibblethip. 9 lives. It has hexproof. You can target it. The controller can target it. But if a source will deal damage to you, prevent that damage and put an incarnation counter on it. As soon as they're 9, you exile it and you lose the game. So this is a perfect thing. Perfect thing to donate away. Speaking of donate, I didn't have an actual donate card. I was trying to, to recreate the glory days with donate Illusions of Grandeur. Because there's a good chance that, because you're going to play the illusions here, gain the 20 life, and then give it away, hopefully before you have to spend too much on the upkeep. And there's a good chance whoever's got it won't won't be able to pay it for very long. The Delusions of Mediocrity is kind of a scaled down version. It doesn't auto kill itself with the cumulative upkeep, but thanks to stuff like, Eye of Nowhere and Boomerang, it does. Or one of my favorite cards that we never get to play with, the Splat Stick, Despotic Scepter. Sorry, bury target permanent you own. That is old school wording. Bury means destroy without possibility of regeneration. And permanent you own is a card that started the game in your library. So, Yeah, that gives you splats. You can splat your own stuff. So with that, let's look at the rest of our deck, shall we? Let's get into the ramp. Soul Ring, Sky Diamond, Marble Diamond. I love that those diamonds got reprinted. Not gonna lie. Azoria Signet, Key Rune, Clue Stone, Commander Sphere, and I like to think of Stormscape Familiar as ramp, even though it's a flying spell. Flying creature. It does make your white spells cost less. So a little card draw. Muldrifter. It's a great card. You knew it would be in there. Sphinx's Rev. We're trying the secret rendezvous thing. Gonna try it. See how it works. I think it could be a political card. Have not had a chance to actually cast it yet, and then Mentor of the Meek. So we've got to do some flying, right? Okay, so we're going to try to do this in some kind of order. We have Loyal Pegasus. It's a 1-drop flyer, cannot attack alone. Well, that's the whole idea, right? Is to attack in mass. Kitesail Cleric. Ornithopter. It's a flyer, and it can attack, and it can trigger Inniaz. So, why not, right? Merfolk Wind Robber. Artificier's Assistant. Avon Skirmisher. Leonin Sky Hunter. Easior. Warkite Marauder. Pilgrim's Eye. Yeah, it gets you a land, but it's also a flyer, right? Angel of Vitality. It's a good card for Commander. Fairy Seer. Cloud of Fairies. An Aerial Phage is, draw a card, put a counter on it. Yeah, it's 4 mana. That's kind of our top end there. Our other 4 mana, Raft Capuchin. Hazir Drake. Because you know what? Why not? Sprinks of New Prov. Sprinks? Did I just say Sprinks? Sphinx of New Prov. Seraph of the Sword. Battlefield Raptor. Redang, God of the Worthy. Spectral Sailor. Elite Spellbinder. So we are all about getting those flyers out there and getting that attack trigger with 3, right? That's the idea. Miscellaneously, we've got a Glorious Anthem, the Raven's Warning, because it's going to make some tokens, and then Mirror Maid. Because you know what? Copy of any enchantment or artifact, I'll take it. Removal-wise, we don't have a lot. You saw the Boomerang-esque. Return 6 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. That kind of works too, right? Disenchant, of course. And then I see the Wing Shard lesson need to be learned a lot. I see it in a lot of games. The Wing Shard lesson is, back to when they printed this card, this was Wizards trying to teach us a lesson that smart play, and I realize we are a casual format. It's more about the experience of playing than actually playing to the tee, But the lesson that they were trying to teach us was to attack and then to cast spells, to not give away any unnecessary information that we didn't have to. Because, and as a rule, I try not to. I try to only play things before the attack that are going to have an impact on the attack, right? Because you see players spell, attack, and then Wing Shards sack all your attackers. Yeah. It's, I got it. That's how I learned it. Sacked all my goblins. So now we are to our non-basic lands. Glacial Fortress, Evolving Wilds, Glacial Floodplain, Vivid Meadow, Terramorphic Expanse, Azorus Chancery, Floodplain, Azorus Guildgate, Tranquil Cove, Rupture Spire, Command Tower, Coastal Tower? Have I done Tower Tribal? That might be a thing I do one day. Rogue's Passage rounds it out. And that is, I'm not going to lie, I look forward to playing this one. Hadn't had a chance to play it, but it's more of the same, but with a little twist. You know what I'm saying? I like that aspect of, giving people cards that they really, really don't want. Yeah, that's right. I dropped something on the deck box. It cracked it, which I'll be honest with you, any other deck box it probably would have just destroyed. But that is what I have got for today. We're going to go put 684 on the wall. I do appreciate y'all watching. And yeah, I've had the same outfit on for a couple days now because I've recorded a whole bunch of these. As you know, I have nothing but time now. So I build decks, I list them, record them, show them to y'all. So that's what I've got for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think down below. And if you hadn't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I want to thank everyone that has. 5,000 is a huge landmark. I appreciate it. But right now, it is time to shuffle and cut.